In the early days of online video sharing, platforms like YouTube seemed like a golden opportunity for anyone with a camera and a story to tell. Creators from all walks of life could upload their content, share their passions, and potentially reach millions of viewers. The allure of going viral, of becoming a household name overnight, was intoxicating. But as the platform evolved, so did the landscape of content creation, and many creators found themselves grappling with a host of challenges that threatened their ability to thrive in this digital ecosystem. Initially, the promise of YouTube was simple: upload a video, gain followers, and earn money through advertising revenue. However, as the platform grew exponentially, so did the influx of creators. Competition became fierce, and the once straightforward path to visibility became obscured by algorithmic complexities. The algorithms, designed to maximize user engagement, began to favor established channels, leaving newer creators struggling to find their footing. Many found themselves lost in a sea of content, their videos buried under the weight of countless uploads. The dream of reaching audiences was now a daunting task, requiring not just creativity, but also an understanding of the ever-shifting algorithm. With the increase in ad saturation, creators soon realized that monetization was no longer as accessible as it once appeared. The platform's policies shifted, and the threshold for earning ad revenue became more stringent. Creators began to feel the pressure of producing content that not only resonated with their audience, but also adhered to the guidelines set forth by YouTube. The fear of demonetization loomed large. One misstep could lead to a video being flagged, resulting in lost revenue and diminished reach. This reality forced many creators to rethink their content strategies, often leading to a compromise on their artistic vision in favor of what was deemed advertiser-friendly. Adding to the challenges were the stringent content rules that many creators felt imposed a form of censorship. What began as a platform for free expression evolved into a space where creators had to constantly self-censor, fearing that their work might be deemed inappropriate or controversial. The subjective nature of these guidelines left many feeling vulnerable and uncertain as they navigated a landscape where their voices could be muted without warning. This environment stifled creativity, leading to a growing discontent among those who had once viewed YouTube as a launchpad for their dreams. As the challenges mounted, a wave of disillusionment swept through the creator community. Many began to seek alternatives, exploring platforms that offered unique features designed to address the shortcomings they faced on YouTube. Emerging alternatives promised decentralized hosting, allowing creators to retain ownership of their content without the risk of sudden removal or demonetization. These platforms often catered to niche-focused communities, providing spaces where creators could connect with dedicated audiences who shared their interests. The potential for deeper engagement was enticing, as creators could cultivate loyal followings without the interference of algorithms that prioritized quantity over quality. One of the most appealing aspects of these new platforms was the promise of tailored monetization options. Unlike YouTube, where ad revenue was the primary income stream, many alternatives offered diverse ways for creators to earn money. From subscription models to crowdfunding options, creators could explore various avenues to support their work. This diversification of income not only alleviated the pressure to conform to advertiser demands, but also allowed for greater creative freedom. Creators could experiment with their content, knowing that their revenue was not solely reliant on traditional ad placements. As creators embarked on this journey of exploration, the search for the ideal platform became a quest for empowerment. They sought spaces that not only addressed the issues of visibility and monetization, but also fostered unique styles and community engagement. Platforms that encouraged collaboration and interaction with audiences became increasingly attractive. Creators began to value the ability to share their stories authentically, without the constraints imposed by algorithms or monetization fears. The transition to these emerging platforms was not without its challenges. Many creators faced the daunting task of rebuilding their audiences from scratch. The fear of losing the connections they had forged on YouTube weighed heavily on their minds. However, the promise of a more supportive environment, where their content could be appreciated for its originality and creativity, often outweighed these concerns. As they navigated this new terrain, creators discovered the power of community. They found solace in connecting with other like-minded individuals who understood the struggle of creating in an increasingly commercialized landscape. In this evolving landscape, the ideal alternative platform emerged as one that not only addressed the challenges of visibility and monetization, but also provided tools for creators to express their creativity authentically. These platforms encouraged experimentation, allowing creators to explore new formats and styles without the fear of censorship. The emphasis on community engagement fostered a sense of belonging, where creators and audiences could interact in meaningful ways. The feedback loop became more direct, enabling creators to refine their work based on genuine audience input, rather than algorithmic metrics. Moreover, the rise of decentralized platforms offered creators a sense of security that was often lacking on traditional sites. With the ability to retain ownership of their content and engage directly with their supporters, many found a renewed sense of purpose. They could create without the looming threat of demonetization or algorithmic bias, allowing their artistic visions to flourish. This newfound freedom not only revitalized their creative processes, but also led to a more diverse array of content, enriching the online landscape. As creators continued to navigate the challenges of the digital age, their journeys became emblematic of a broader movement toward independence and authenticity. The desire for creative expression, free from the constraints of traditional platforms, fueled a renaissance of content creation. In this new era, creators were not just content producers. They were community builders, storytellers, and innovators, carving out spaces where their voices could be heard and appreciated. In conclusion, the evolving landscape of online video sharing has prompted a significant shift in how creators approach their craft. The challenges posed by ad saturation, algorithmic interference, and stringent content rules have led many to seek alternatives that prioritize creativity and community engagement. As they explore these new platforms, creators are redefining what it means to share their stories, forging deeper connections with their audiences, and embracing the freedom to express themselves authentically. The journey may be fraught with challenges, but the pursuit of a more empowering and supportive environment continues to inspire a new generation of content creators.